My favorite quote from Mark Twain goes, "Too much of anything is bad, but too much good whiskey is barely enough."
Hi guys, welcome to the FoodTube network. My name is Cher Santosa. I'll share something good. Look at here. I got a media pass for the Whiskey of the World convention. This is the VIP of the VVIP. There'll be food pairing with whiskey, cigar pairing with whiskey. Let's check it out.
Whiskey. It comes from a Gaelic word that means water of life. Whiskey was originally used as a medicine for both internal anesthetic and as an external antibiotic. This stuff is so good, people even use it as a currency during the American Revolutionary War.
Steve Gardner.
I'm the president and master distiller of Ascendant Spirits.
So explain what kind of products we have right here.
Here today, I'm featuring the two whiskeys I have out in the market. A 100% corn whiskey. It's our Silver Lightning Moonshine. This is pretty much how they used to make moonshine before Prohibition. And we have our Breaker Bourbon, the first bourbon out of Southern California since Prohibition. The first step is nosing, and you don't want to smell it like you smell wine. You want to waft it back and forth under your nose, and as you inhale, you want to leave your mouth open so that the spirits sort of pass over your entire palate. And then, when you sip, you don't want to aerate like you do with wine. If you want to breathe in, do it after you swallow. So I suggest you just take a little sip.
And hold my breath?
Oh, you don't need to hold your breath, but you don't do that as you sip.
And just let it drip through the
Let it sort of pass over your palate. If anything, people chew whiskey, actually. You see lots of distillers chewing.
I can see that, how it opens up. So we are here at the craft distiller table with Crispin Kane and Tamar Kane. Of course, they're husband and wife. They have a rainbow of products. It's about 16 magnificent bottles here. You want to go through like some of the varieties here? I know this is like your child. It's a very special product.
Certainly. This is our rose liqueur, Crispin's Rose. We make special spirits from apples and honey and grow the roses on the same property as a distillery up the hill. The wife has 160 roses in the ground. We're making whiskeys by using an antique cognac still from France, using the ancient methods of cognac to make the whiskeys, and aging in new and used bourbon barrels, used cognac barrels, used port barrels. And it's really a special whiskey, and there's very few people double distilling in a pot still and presenting 100% pot stilled whiskey. This is one. The malted wheat from 2011 is really special.
Could we try that?
Absolutely. Please do. I'm really proud of this. My wife and I and our sons, Devin and Dylan, take great care of making it.
So I'm here at the booth right now with Maker's Mark 3rd generation, Rob Samuels. Isn't he handsome?
Yeah, all the way from Kentucky.
So this is whiskey without the E, right?
That's exactly right. The Samuels family, my ancestors, we've produced whiskey for hundreds of years. First in Samuel, Scotland. My grandmother provided the name, designed the bottle. She decided to spell the word whiskey as the Scotch distillers as a celebration of our family having distilled from grain in Samuel, Scotland in the 1500s. But she decided to hand seal each and every bottle in red wax, every label printed and torn by hand. This is the only whiskey brand in the world ever named by a female.
Oh, wow, what a history.
Cheers.
51% corn, I love it. 107.
That is the sweetest whiskey. Hi, so I am here with International Brand Ambassador Ian Logan. If you want to talk about VIP, this is the man in command. Thank you so much, Ian, for taking the time.
My pleasure.
So you're from Scotland, as I can tell with your accent. So your job is to teach us how to enjoy and appreciate. So what am I having here?
This is our standard edition. This is the Glenlivet 12. It's lovely, rich, fruity whiskey. What you do is just swirl it around and just breathe in the aromas. And I want you to be thinking of sort of tropical fruit, grapefruit, pineapple, most of the whiskey.
Yes, yes.
But the one mistake that everyone will make in here tonight is they drink their whiskey straight. I don't know anyone in the Scotch whisky industry at home who drinks their whiskey straight. Everyone adds water. I've been around 27 years in the industry now, so I've got a fair idea of what we're doing. Take a little sip just now. It's quite hot, it's still quite high in alcohol.
So how much water and whiskey are there?
Let me show you what happens. If you hold the glass like that and you add the water, you're going to start to see the oils moving around inside the glass.
Yeah.
That's your flavour aroma starting to release now. So when you go back to that now, you're going to find it much softer, much more gentle, much more enjoyable.
So it should be about half and half?
For nosing and tasting, yes. For drinking, do what you want, as long as you're happy.
I see. That is smooth.
It's smooth. You're not going, when you're drinking it.
So I am here with Steve B, man in charge, master of whiskey. Steve, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Really great to be here in San Jose.
So, of all this rainbow of whiskey, what are you most proud of?
Well, we make a whole variety of whiskeys, I think about 60 of them actually. We have some wonderful Scottish single malts, and my favorite tonight is the Talisker Storm. It comes from a little tiny island in the far west of Scotland where it rains, thunders and lightning every day, so we just call it the Storm. And it's a beautiful whiskey with a lot of smokiness. It's very fine, very refined. And we use casks, different barrels, some of them former bourbon, American barrels, some of them former sherry barrels. And we use a variety of those barrels to age the whiskey that goes into this bottle. And then you'll find a little bit of coffee and caramel.
We are here with Rob Robillard, the master distiller of Cabin Fever Maple Moonshine. This is the only whiskey that put pure, genuine maple syrup.
Yeah, it takes 33 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. So it's very expensive, maple syrup. So, and I thought it was just an underappreciated product. So we tried to infuse it into our whiskey, but maple is very sweet. So we chill filter Cabin Fever to capture the maple flavor, but without all the sugar. So Cabin Fever is very mapley, not overly sweet, and that's the key to our success.
What do you usually enjoy this with?
I drink it with ice. In the summertime, I drink it with sweet tea. Very nice.
Amazing!
So much.
So what is this?
So this is the Partagas 1845. Partagas is actually one of the oldest brands out there. We call this 1845 because Partagas began in 1845. So this blend is actually the newest from Partagas, called 1845 to signify the length of time we've had this brand in place. One of the highest, most premium cigars out there, the newest blend.
And I heard you're supposed to wet your lips, right?
Yes, draw. What we'll do is we toast the foot first to get it really ready for the fire. And then you go ahead and wet your lips so it doesn't stick to the tobacco. Bring it right in there. Do some slow, long draws to bring the flame right into the tobacco, and it'll get you a nice full light on the cigar. There you go. Rotating it helps to get all the corners evenly, so well done there. And there you are. How's that flavor?
Rich.
That's good, that's good.
I feel like I need some whiskey now.
I think that's going to happen. So
Yes,
get ready.
Let's get over here now with Charles. Charles, tell me, why are you here? Do you like whiskey?
I love whiskey. I love to try a whole variety of things, and this gives me the opportunity to try things that I haven't had before and open up new possibilities.
So what's your favorite whiskey?
One variety.
Nice. And how do you usually like it? Do you like it on the dry? Neat. So tell me, what are you looking for in this whiskey convention?
I just want to try new whiskeys. He turned me on to drinking whiskey. So.
That's a good man.
Yeah.
Whatever your preference is to enjoy whiskey are like familiar friends. Some are muscular, bold, enticing, full-bodied, and friendly. They are all appreciated. Ever so gently it fades to a spicy, sweet memory.